Listen, as long as I was out from social media, from work, behind the scenes in ministry, and a lot of other things, this is it right here. Sitting here, healing, in pain, praying, talking to God in a quiet place. Being a pastor, being a leader. There were some things that God just allowed me to sit down and do this. Be still. Be patient. Be quiet. On another note, I want to share something else with you. And then give me a moment. Now, on another note, I got these on. I want to give you some of my real truths. That was hard. Someone who's a go-getter, a trailblazer, love helping people, love solving problems. Well, maybe not love solving problems. Problems just always came to me. I wanted to give you some truths because God had me behind the scenes, sitting back in my healing, restoration, not really talking to people, but being still. That's a hard thing to do, is be still when you're always constantly on the go. But I learned some things. I learned some things about me. I learned that I was okay being still. But this is something else I learned about me, even as a pastor. Here are some of my truths. I may give you a couple of them. My sister got me this. You know, the Melanie Sanders We Do Not Care Club. Now, I know that she says we do not care that much anymore, but this is where I am. As a pastor, a leader, a mother, a grandmother, a friend, a daughter, a sister. Listen, I learned this about me. I am here. Forget the much. I just simply do not care anymore about a lot of things. Let me get that out. You know, I looked at this and I didn't read it because I simply do not care. Honestly. I learned some things about me. And let me get my thing out like she does, because that's the truth. I don't care that you can see the rings in these glasses. I don't care that they really don't match. I just do not care, honestly. I did not care that my phone was on D&D all the time. I did not care. Again, my truths. It was a hard thing sitting, knowing that I was at the end of the year. And I usually put things out about what I'm about to do, keeping the business going, keeping clients coming in. I did not care. That I did not have a plan for 2026. I did not care. Why? Because God had me doing this. Being still. And sometimes that's the hardest thing to do. Listen, is be still. The word tells us to be still and know that I am God. What I learned, I thought I knew him, but I really know him on this level now. I do not care that God has me in a place of being still. I did not care that people were waiting on me to get back to them, because I had to learn how to put me in first position behind God so that I could get the rest, the healing, clear my mind so I could hear what God was saying he wanted me, his child, his servant, to do. I did not care. I did not care that people were waiting on responses for text messages, emails, videos, and more. This was the best thing that God could have done. One of the best things that God could have done for me. And I learned to make sure that I understood I do not care what people. I had to learn how to not care about what people were thinking about me. Like, I do not care that these ring lights are showing up in my glasses. This is a video. Pay attention to the message and not pay attention to the glasses, okay? Because I am saying something with those people who care too much about what other people are thinking about you, how people are at a point of just constantly wanting to see what they can get from you and not seeing what they could give to you. Sometimes we need to be poured into too, okay? As a leader, as a pastor, as a mother, as a friend, and so forth and so on. Sometimes we need to be poured into, and we don't need people constantly coming dumping on us. Again, I had to learn I do not care what people think. At the end of the day, I'm here for a purpose. And I do know, I do care if people can get free. I do care if I fulfill the plan that God has for my life. I do not care how that bothers other people. I do care if people try to steal my peace, my joy, everything that I worked hard to get here. Oh, make sure they get that. Lastly, I do care if what I shared with you in this message, hold on. I do care if it helps you get free. I do care about that. But other things, I just don't care anymore. Period.